drowning soda kind of water. Yep.
Tú quieres ser mi amigo, no puedo estar contigo, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. Cuando llamaste ayer, la voz de una mujer exigiéndote me hizo comprender que sigue siendo el mismo. Y tú no sabes el dolor que llevo dentro del corazón, porque cuando te quise a ti, tú me dejaste ir. No puedo ser tu amiga, no importa lo que digas, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. Y tú no sabes el dolor que llevo dentro del corazón, porque cuando te quise a ti, tú me dejaste ir. No puedo ser tu amiga, no importa lo que digas, porque cuando te di mi pobre corazón, tú lo dejaste ir. Qué bueno que te has ido, no eres enemigo, pero recuerda bien que aquel que siempre da, recibirá lo mismo, recibirá lo mismo, recibirá lo mismo. Recibirá lo mismo.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Welcome. Listen, I can't wait for you. You getting breakfast, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm starving, Marvin.
You hungry?
Yeah.
I got chicken wings in the fridge.
No way, Jose.
Good morning to you.
Now, Slick, not because of timing or anything. What I'm doing is I'm trying to calibrate the sound, and I think I left mic 4 open. So, if you heard us, mic 4 is this one.
That was when I said, Freddie, are we muted? And you went, oh, sure, of course we are. Why? What's wrong?
No, we weren't muted.
So you do the same thing?
No, actually,
So you do the same thing?
I do it worse because I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so you want this?
Yeah, of course.
I calibrated. Let me
So
show
why
you.
have the shot?
No, you can fix that. Right? You can do whatever you want. First of all, it's on the wrong side. But this here controls that volume level. See, test. See how nice it is right underneath the fade?
Nice, yeah.
And that is controlled by here and here.
I have to.
So you don't even have to touch it. It has been calibrated.
Good morning, Slick.
Good morning. I feel like things are gonna get touched anyway because.
No,
You guys were peaking because you guys were switching.
No. Peaking is lowering these switches over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I know.
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you do you.
I'll try to. Let me wind up the shot for you.
Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday, everyone. We're talking tough topics, as one of our other producers called it, Tough Something Else Tuesday. Tough Topics Tuesday is what I got to tell you. There's a lot of stuff going on. I popped a picture in the board this morning, and I know Slick's going to have some talking points on this one. Kendall Jenner's dress that she wore to the wedding that was described as a little black dress with some fabric tied here and there. There was no little black dress. It was just some fabric tied here and there.
She's a model.
Who's Kendall Jenner?
She's Kardashian's sister. You
Her,
don't know
yes.
Kardashian?
She's a cutie. That
Yes.
girl can wear anything she wants.
Well, there's not a whole lot to this wedding dress. So,
So
imagine, if you're the bride and you see, apparently she got approval from the bride to wear this little LBD, little black dress.
Yeah.
And that is what she wore. Although I got to say, if I looked like Kendall Jenner and I could pull that dress off, it might be
But
something
what
I
is the
wanted to
problem here? I don't see any
You have
problem.
to see the dress.
Have you
I
seen
saw
the
it
dress,
on
Slick?
board.
I posted it. But what is the problem?
Look at this dress. This is fabric. This is
What
not
do you
a
think,
dress.
Slick?
She's
This
on the left.
that's
She's
a
in the black.
dangerous dress. That's a
That's not a dress. That's a ribbon in the hair.
that is
That's
a,
pretty much just some
But
bandanas.
First of all, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Number one, she ain't heavy on top, so there's really nothing there. And you're looking at her belly button and imagination. She's a pretty girl.
She's a beautiful girl.
She's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
But there ain't much there that she's pushing out there. The one on the right has as much, if not more, than the one on the left.
She's married. The one on the right.
Who was the one on the right?
Haley Bieber.
See, I knew Slick would know.
Yeah,
This is
she's
right up
married.
Slick's
She's married.
area of expertise, is what I could say. Can't talk about someone married, just got to keep going.
That's off limits.
You can talk about it. You ain't never going to see the light of day.
I'm just saying.
Talking tough topics. So I sent you this great feel-good piece today, and you did not like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I'm trying to figure out why you're sending me gorilla movies.
Because I think we should start our day with a little bit of levity.
Gorilla movies.
Well, what happened is a baby was born in captivity, a baby gorilla, which has not happened in like 130 years.
It was a preemie.
Okay, 3-pound baby, gorilla. Let me preface, a baby gorilla was born in the Ohio Zoo. They haven't had a birth in the Ohio Zoo of the gorillas in 129 years. Huge, right? Baby's born, mom does not take to the baby.
Okay, do you know why? You see, you're leaving some very important components out.
Why?
Because the baby was born premature.
And
the mother knew that the baby wasn't going to make it, so she did not attach herself to the baby.
How did you hear all this?
Because I was pre-med, baby.
Oh,
So-
the gorilla knew?
The mother
course,
did
so
not
gorillas have instinct.
instinct. So the mother did not attach
Not at
herself
all,
to the
'cause she
baby.
expected the baby to die.
So another mom gorilla, another female gorilla comes in and starts loving on the baby.
Hold on.
That's
They
beautiful.
took the baby out.
And then the
you nursed
baby-
it back to health. And then the other baby mother came in.
No, the mother started taking care of the baby. Then they took the
Before?
baby out because the baby got sick, and they brought her back. And the surrogate mother remembered the baby and assumed the position and took
Are
care
you
of everything.
sure?
Yep.
That's
Well, am I
beautiful.
sure? I read the media. I don't know. I was not factually there.
Gorillas
This
know
is
when
what I
the,
said.
when the babies are gonna not. make
It's
it.
that instinct. It's that
That's
innate
amazing.
instinct, that maternal instinct,
That's amazing.
right?
Yeah.
So that's why I sent you the piece. You could see this baby gorilla was born 3 pounds, 6 pounds when it came back, and the surrogate mom came in and did all the maternal things. You see her bouncing the baby. Yeah, I sent that to you at 6 o'clock this morning. A baby gorilla movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to
And
figure.
he's like, why?
I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to the zoo or I woke up until.
But it's a nice feel-good story, right? Doesn't it set your day for maternal instincts
Correct.
and love
I
and
ran
goodness?
to the mirror. I thought it was in Planet of the Apes. I'm like, why is she sending me gorilla movies?
It's like just a feel-good piece.
Wow. Well,
You know-
all I got to say is it didn't feel very good, and I was very confused.
Didn't feel
But
good.
thank you for clearing that up.
Wouldn't you like that, Slick?
Yeah, I mean,
You and gorillas, huh?
me? No,
Yeah.
not at all.
What do you got going on over there?
What are you vibrating?
Yeah, I'm vibrating right now.
What's happening over there? Anything good? How was your night?
My night was good. Just
Well, wait a
very
minute.
tiring.
Wait a minute. What are we doing here?
But it ended early. That's why I like my night. It ended early because, what is it? My new schedule came out. I'm ending an hour earlier now, so it's kind of
So you're gonna get out at 6 as
more
opposed to
restful.
7?
I feel like is that and because it's inventory, so I'm getting out a little bit earlier.
So what time do you get out?
I usually get out like 11:30 the latest because I'm
Wow.
like
So now you're getting out at 10:30.
10:30.
So like
or
5 to
9.
10:30?
Yeah.
And what time do you go in?
I go in at 5 or 4:30 or 6. But I'm mostly just.
When do you
Catching up
go
with
in at
people.
4:30? I'm anxious to know.
Oh, it's what is it? The days I do leave around like 2.
That was yesterday.
No, that wasn't yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
You never
I
know
left
what
at
Slick's
2.
got going on.
I don't
He-
believe-
You always think I like frolic around
He
town.
has something. He has something going on. There is something.
I need to put a GoPro around me.
There is
That's what it
something
is.
secretive going on with Slick. He has been very secretive the last 2 weeks.
Because I've been trying to see if I can find a suit for Saturday night. Saturday night is
A
a special
suit?
night. Yeah.
Are
It's
you
a special
insane?
night
It's a
Saturday
special night.
night.
Saturday night's a special night.
Are you planning on taking pictures with the winning contestants?
Of course. Any like
Suits. What
Gonna
the
come
hell?
in like a tuxedo?
I gotta make sure. No, not a tuxedo. That's
We should get him
overkill.
one of those T-shirts. It's like a suit shirt.
Get a tuxedo shirt.
that's an overkill. We're gonna be at a fair.
Overkill, but you're wearing a suit to a piglet.
No, not a piglet. No, we're going to an event. We
Are you
going
bringing
to-
your fork, your pitchfork also to scoop
Pitchfork?
up the hay?
Not at all.
You know, it's so interesting, the South Florida Fair, is that it kind of wants to give you this town feel of like, it's cozy and we're in South Florida and a throwback to when, but yet we're in 2022 in the middle of a pandemic, but yet they still have the pig farm, they still have her birthing the calf, and there's a great expo, and it is the Miss South Florida Fair competition.
That's because there's a lot of influence in the fair. That fair has been around for 30 some odd years, I think.
Probably even more than that, I
More
would
than
bet.
that, and they have some powerful people running that.
Well, think about all the agriculture and everything that's running the fair, all the people that donate
There's
money
a
to the
cow, a
fair.
goat, and a chicken.
Well, think about what's out in that area, all the farming and agriculture we have in South Florida. We've got oranges, we've got sugar, we've got a lot of agriculture out here.
Lot of agriculture.
And I think there's a lot of sponsors in the fair.
And it's really big. Like
You been there?
Yeah, I've been there.
You
I've been
sure?
A couple of times, yeah. A couple of times, and it's only every time I go there, I only visit a quadrant of this place because I don't want to walk that long.
A quadrant. 'Cause
I'm gonna show you a picture.
You go
of it,
to
like
a fair not to walk. Why don't you just sit
You
by
gonna take a picture? He's gonna put it in the board for us.
I'm gonna put it on the board for you guys. It's kind of like you ever been to Six Flags? I can't walk Six
No,
Flags.
I've been to Five Flags.
Six Flags.
They didn't
I
get the
can't-
Six
I
Flags
can't
until
watch it.
recently.
You can't walk the fair
Adventures.
too much?
Do you know what Six Flags is? That's Great Adventures. You
This
know
is
where that is?
the South Florida Fair.
Sure, there it is, South Florida Fair.
That's the South. Holy smokes. That's
yeah.
big.
This thing's
Wait
big.
a minute. There are two.
Fair, yeah.
There are two of those wheels.
Ferris wheels.
Yeah.
Two.
They set them up.
Look at that. That thing
Wow.
is huge.
Things big.
I've never been there at night. That's enormous.
That's gigantic. That's going to be too many people.
Yeah, see?
So we're going to be there Saturday, cheering on one of our producers, Miss Alana Shearer, who is running for Miss South Florida Fair. I had to let the cat out of the bag last night because the show that she hosts, they're thinking, like, what happened to her? So I shared that information, and Doc's daughter was really excited.
That was if she's going, they're actually going to go. Doc's going to go support. It's funny, you put that show together, Hair, or Better Hair, Better You. And Dr. Sierra did not expect that whatsoever. And we played the clips, and John Travolta's clip, and showed it really well.
Did it do well?
Yeah.
It was fun. The psychology of hair.
It's like I didn't know psychology had a hair.
Well, first I started researching the philosophy of hair. It's really not a whole lot of philosophy of hair, but there is the psychology of hair.
It's true. John Travolta was the perfect example to show.
He is in all the movies that I wanted to capture on hair. He was in Grease, Saturday Night Fever, Hairspray. Every time I turned it on, it was John Travolta. I picked a movie, and there he was in another hairdo situation.
And he's known as the dancer.
I can tell you, some of those clips makes you want to go back, right, and watch the movies again. They're classic, iconic movies. You don't watch Saturday Night Fever again.
Yeah, I saw it 100 times. I think I'm done.
Really, the dancing around the table.
No, I'm done.
Really?
Don't remake. Do not. Spielberg, do not.
You can't do a remake on it, that is for
No,
sure.
Spielberg can remake anything. He did West Side Story. He can remake anything.
But it would not be the same.
Now, there was a question that I asked in yesterday's trivia question. What famous actor was in The Heights who also sang the soundtrack? Nobody got that. Nobody even recognized Mark Anthony.
No.
Nobody. And he plays the dad of the younger kid that's in the store with him. And he went to talk to the dad about taking him to the Dominican Republic with him. And that was Mark Anthony. And I'm watching the movie, and I said, "Lily, do you know who that is?" She says, "No. Who is that?" I said, "That's Mark Anthony." She says, "That's it, but he looks like a crackhead." That's what he was playing, was a crackhead, a drunk. He was playing a drunk.
I didn't realize that was Mark Anthony.
It was him. And
Wow.
he looked like, he didn't shave for like a month.
Yeah, I'm not really good with recognizing people. I'm like the type of person that I think if I was at the airport and someone famous was sitting right next to me, I wouldn't recognize them.
I saw the girl from Flashdance, Beals,
Jennifer Beals?
At
You
the
knew her?
airport.
You recognized her?
at the
How
airport.
you
when-
recognize it?
Of course, I even talked to her. I was online going to Greece on my honeymoon with Michelle, and she was behind me. So I said, "Miss Beals, would you like to go in front?" She said, she looked at me, she says, "No, it's okay, but I appreciate you asking." So I went forward, and all she wanted to do was ask a question. She didn't need the help of the people, but I went forward, and then she came forward because it was taking a little bit of time, and she asked the question. She was going to the Bob Dylan concert in Greece, as a matter of fact, now that I remember. I didn't even know who that was. And I wanted her to sign an autograph, and she says, "I'll do it on the plane," because she was on the same plane as her. But she never did.
She didn't do it. Oh, I have to say,
Yeah.
congratulations to your Georgia Bulldogs.
Not my Georgia Bulldogs, but I
Well,
gotta tell you.
you are rooting for the Georgia Bulldogs to win.
I gotta tell you. Did you watch the whole game?
I watched up until 11:30, and then I fell asleep.
You missed the best part of the game.
I know. When I woke up, I couldn't believe the score differential because it was a 1-point game when I fell asleep.
It was 9-6 forever. Some of the most bizarre plays that I have ever seen in collegiate football in my life.
They won.
Bizarre. They didn't win. They were determined not to lose. You know, there's a big difference. You know the story about the quarterback from Georgia?
I had to tell you, that kid looks like he's 18.
He's actually 16.
That's
But do you know what happened with him? Anybody know Smarts? They're going to write a movie about
I heard he was a walk-on, right?
He was a walk-on to the Georgia team. And he wasn't good enough. So he left. And he went to junior college because they didn't offer him a scholarship. They offered the next quarterback that was on the team with him a scholarship. So they noticed that this guy that they offered the scholarship didn't have the same tools as him. So they went to the junior college and offered him a scholarship. He says, "Well, I don't know if I'm going to take it because I already gave Louisiana a commitment." And then he came and he said, "Okay, I'll do it." And then he thought he was going to be the starter. I mean, they come to get you, right? They didn't bring in another. They already had one. They didn't bring in another one. They didn't bring in another one. They brought in 3 superstar, 5-star caliber quarterbacks from all over the country. And they buried him. The bench didn't have enough room for him. All the players knocked him off the bench. He was sitting on his helmet at the end of the bench. And for one reason or another, the top three started to disappear.
Wow.
And they gave him the ball. And this kid never looked back. Junior college, walk-on, reject, not
Was this
once,
the
but
first
twice.
game he had played?
No. He's
he's
played
been
the
playing.
season. But nobody expected this kid.
Wow.
So then the football players rallied around him. And they said, this is a feel-good story. And all of a sudden, Georgia became one of the best teams in the country consistently. One of the best. And they lost to Alabama. And then last night, you could look at the fear of them losing this game. First play, he gets sacked. Right? When they open up.
Yeah, because at first they were.
The first
But they
half, he
came
was
out on
horrible.
top.
That 95, that guy who's number 95, holy cow, he's as big as a wall.
360 pounds.
Whoo!
That whole
There you go.
That whole line is gonna go number one. Now, do you know what changed the game? Man, they have a picture of him all the way on the right.
It's the guy in the middle. It's the guy in the middle that changed the game.
No, number 88
The guy with
blocks
the
the
jacket.
field goal. Did you see that?
Yep.
That for
Changed
me
the game.
changed everything, because all of a sudden, the Bulldogs said, "We can play with them."
They blocked that field goal.
Now
I
you
was
do
like, wow.
realize, I didn't even know this until last night. The Heisman Trophy winner is
Was-
the Alabama quarterback. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Best player in the country. He misses not one, but his two receivers. The kid went out with an ACL.
Right at the end.
And I'm very upset because the Jets were going to draft that kid. Now with a torn ACL, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think so.
Yep, he threw it right into the end zone. It should have caught. Didn't happen.
Why are you gonna say that? They can still draft him. He's a good
No,
kid.
you wouldn't draft. You wouldn't. Number
I wouldn't
4,
draft him.
a damaged goods. No.
Yeah, damaged goods.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He may come back and be the best player on the planet, but
But
do
if you
take a
put the
chance?
quarterback and that number 95 next to each other,
like freaking frat.
Here's
Oh.
the block field goal.
that
is the
block
block
field
field
goal
goal.
was crazy. I could not believe they blocked that field goal. That was like a give me. That should have been like an easy 3
That's
points.
not the first time this guy's done it. 3 times this year.
Wow.
Now, do you know that they took him off the special teams, off the blocking field goal unit? The coach took him off at the beginning of the year. You know why? Because he wanted to save his stamina. He didn't want him to exert himself in this thing.
Wow.
And the guy threw a fit. He broke the Coca-Cola machine. He threw it, picked it up, and threw it out the window. So the coach says, okay, you can play. And he changed the whole game.
Unbelievable.
Did you see the last interception when they ran it all the way back from 80 yards?
That was insane. That was. I was getting ready to go to bed because it was a close game, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just finish watching. It'll
it's
go
a
quick.
nail
And
biter.
then there was that interception, runs it all the way back, and there you go.
And I got to tell you, 41 years it took for Georgia to finally win the national championship.
Really, this is their first?
1980 was the last time.
Wow.
41 years. And I remember when Sarah was going to Georgia.
Now you just made me feel old.
Why?
The 80s.
When Sarah was going to college, she took us up to see a lot of Bulldog games. And one of them, we went up to see FAU play the Bulldogs in the stadium up in Georgia. And the FAU was beating the Bulldogs. I think it was 15-7 at the half. And Sarah got so mad at her mom and Freddie and me that she left us and went down to the stadium, where the kids play. We were way out of time. Me and Freddie were drinking the beer, saying, even if we lose this game, which we lost, so they destroyed us like 36-14, whatever the score. But we were beating Georgia for the first half. That was some accomplishment. Those kids are 360 pounds.
I cannot
6
believe
foot
the
10.
size of that guy.
I can't believe the size of that team. They're tremendously big. When they scored a touchdown, they brought in 85, 99.
Slick. I mean, can you imagine them next to you?
Yeah, no, they're huge. Like that's what when you were talking about you're not noticing anybody like in public. Like Jessica Biel, I wouldn't notice, but these players,
These
I'd be
players,
like,
right?
That has to be. Oh my gosh, that has to be the lineman from Georgia, or that has to be such and such basketball player.
Those guys you would definitely notice. So when Aaron, his first summer he went to sleepaway camp, he was little, he was in elementary school, and I was so nervous that we got on the plane with him. We flew someplace else, and we flew to make sure he was going to get there safely, and we stayed right outside of Athens. There was like a vineyard right out there, and got to tour the town. What a cute little town Athens
I've
is.
been there. I was there walking around at 2:30.
Well, yeah, if you were there at a game, but cute little town. I'm sure now it's a lot more built up, but back then,
Herschel Walker was there when I went. He was hanging out at the bars. You know that town's all bars.
all bars.
All bars, and they hang out very late. It's really surprising that the football team can get anything done and they have a curfew, strict 10 o'clock, lights out.
Why is it surprising they can get anything done?
Because normally it's the #1 party school in the country. And trust you me, I know it for a fact. I've been there, seen it. I stayed at a hotel. At 2:30 in the morning, everybody was in the street partying.
If you're saying that, that means like Tallahassee, because Tallahassee got FAU, not FAU, FAMU, Florida State, UF.
Florida
But
State,
everybody
I
still
would
gets
say,
their work done.
Florida State's another school that does.
Party school. Here's the difference between Florida State and UF from what I was told by the students at both schools. Both students know how to party very well at UF and Florida State. The difference is the kids from UF know if they got a test the next day, they will stop at a certain time and go study. The kids from Florida State just stay up all night and then roll into the test.
And I'm gonna tell you, but you
Georgia
gotta be super smart to go to those schools.
Yes.
Not to say that you ain't super smart to go to Georgia, but my goodness gracious, I tell you the story when I went to Georgia, that lady sat in my lap and started taking pictures. I tell you the story.
Yeah, what it's like to be you, Freddie.
I don't know, but I love Georgia.
Hold on. What is this story? You have to let me
Georgia.
know.
I would tell you, I'm gonna move to Georgia.
You got a nice shirt on there today.
Yes.
You?
You have to let me know. What was the story about? Where did she?
I told you the story.
She
I
sat on your
minding
lap.
my own business. This
She
woman
said on
comes
your
over.
breaking news.
And she sits on my lap and she starts taking pictures. So Sarah and Linda get up and they walk away laughing.
Oh.
I don't know what was so funny. And then I said, maybe they set this woman up. So Freddie was sitting next to me. He says, Freddie, yours? I go, no. So she's taking pictures. So I said to her, I'm sorry. Did I forget who you were? And she says, don't worry about it. I'm just making my ex jealous. Making who what? Making you jealous. Is
That's
he a big guy? Oh, yeah,
hilarious.
he's very big.
But you guys got to be safe this weekend because it is South Florida Fair, and this is kind of how it looked on 2020.
Oh, Lord,
so
Well, I can tell you, if it's like that, I won't be party to that. I'm going to the Expo Center to see Alana.
that's it. Yeah.
Put on my mask, watch her do her thing, hopefully watch her win, and then skedaddle it out.
Correct.
Just to be there as a support system. I think Anna's going to be there with cameras. We have to wear like our cafe merch for sure. Maybe I'll wear my hoodie.
The problem I'm having is I'm not going to take the boys because even though I want to, they told me it's opening night and it's usually a mob. So I'm thinking whether or not I will go. I don't know.
So you'll see.
I see. I got to
Go during the
toss
day.
up.
I'm going to go during the day. Go a little bit early because she said it. So Anna says to her, so we can't go at 3:59, and Alana's like, nope. It's going to take time to get parking and everything.
It's going to be a madhouse.
But apparently the Expo Center is right in the front of the fairgrounds, so you don't have to even walk through the fairgrounds if you don't want to. You can just walk in. I think there are special seats for us since we are a sponsor.
If they're on a planet Mars, I'm all in.
Go to
Special
Mars.
seats.
Special seats, Planet Mars.
I can't do crowds. And you know something? I tried last night, experimented with 3 masks, and my ears popped.
This whole situation has changed my outlook on being around people and being around crowds and all of that different situation.
Now, I got to ask a question, and I don't mean to put water on the winds, but last night when they handed the trophy to the players, every player kissed that trophy. Really?
Well, the difference is they're all playing without masks anyway, so I guess
they're already
on top of
there.
each other, and they must test before the game.
Correct. They're already
Really?
I think they're all, well, I'm just saying, they've probably all
Nobody
tested.
even wiped it every time somebody kissed it?
They've probably all tested before the game.
Wipe it, it'll be more germs from their hands and be disgusting. Have them touch
I
the
feel like
football.
throwing up when I saw it last night.
And they've all been together. They've all played in this game together, sweated
For the
together.
the
They were
coronavirus
on top of each other together. I mean, think about it. You got to pile up. They're all on top of each other anyway.
Correct.
It's just a different situation.
Some of the most vicious hits I've seen in football came in that game.
Did anyone see the Golden Globes?
When did they go?
They were on Sunday night.
Yeah.
No one's even
I thought
talking
they
about
were
it.
canceled.
No, they weren't canceled. They were on Sunday.
Who
night.
won?
I have no idea who won the Golden
But
Globes.
like the guy in the middle, that's like the guy.
Let's see.
That's the guy that you that kind of helped out the game.
See the one that blocked Freddie? The guy in the middle with the
No,
Georgia jacket on?
Not
The
94.
guy-
The guy with the jacket. The guy with the jacket, is that the guy that caught the interception?
No.
Who
he's
is
a
that guy?
he's a rapper. He's a rapper. He's
He's
been,
a rapper?
He's been endorsing the Georgia Bulldogs the whole year. He's a part of this group called the Migos, and basically Quavo has been like their biggest factor. Like
Quavo the Bulls?
Quavo. That's his name, Quavo. Quavo
he's
Honcho.
Quavo Macho?
Yeah, Honcho.
Oh, he didn't do nothing. That 94 is a beast, though.
No, 94 is a beast, but like these are like everybody that supported this team.
Mm.
So it's kind of like they're.
I gotta tell you, it's the first time I've ever bet the Bulldogs. I never bet the Bulldogs before. It's the first time.
Next time, come to me because I felt like the Bulldogs were gonna win because of this one person being added on to their team for morale. Quavo is a good morale.
Is that
booster.
why you're a morale?
Yeah,
runner?
morale booster.
You should hear this. These are the Golden Globe winners. Speaking of morale booster,
Yeah.
best drama motion picture that won,
Which is?
The Power of the Dog.
Well, I didn't see that. I never heard of it. I never see it. Have you seen it?
The best musical or comedy that won is drumroll, West Side Story.
Well, they got the best musical?
They've got the best musical or comedy for motion picture. Yeah.
Totally slick.
Oh my gosh.
Best actor in a drama motion picture. Let's see. Denzel Washington, Javier Bardem, Mahershala Ali, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Will Smith. Who do you think won?
Will Smith.
Will Smith won for best actor in King Richard
That was the
with
the
the
women.
with the
tennis.
Twins. Has anyone seen it?
Oh,
like you saw, right?
I saw it. It's a good movie.
It was good.
Yeah, because it really showed like
I heard he was gonna win.
about
an Academy.
it really showed the aspects about like their dad, Serena and Venus's dad, on how he wanted to place them into tennis. It's a good movie.
Nicole Kidman won Best Actress for being in the Ricardo. She played Lucille Ball.
How was it? Do you think she deserved it?
She was very good. Rachel Ziegler won for West Side Story, Best Actress in a Musical.
I think she deserved that.
Really though.
Yeah.
And the Heights was kind of like sort of, better.
Did you see TikTok Boom? Everyone's talking about TikTok Boom.
Not at all.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but everyone's talking about it. He won Best Actor. Andrew Garfield won in that. And The Power of the Dog won Best Supporting Actor in a
What
Motion
is
Picture.
the power of the dog? What is that?
I don't know, but I think we
gotta
should be
watch
looking
it.
up.
Gotta watch
How
it.
could I watch it? I never heard of it.
Let me see if I can bring
Best
up a picture.
Original Song by Billie Eilish, No Time to Die.
Billy Idol or Billy Eilish?
Eilish.
The hell is that?
You know Billie Eilish.
She's an English singer.
She's a kid. She's really. Did he do a Billie Eilish?
Yeah. He did a green.
At the top?
At the top, yeah. That's
At the top, Jay Harmon did a Billie Eilish. So we should feature that picture today since she won Best Original Song in No Time to Die. That was a James Bond movie?
I
Yes.
think so, yeah.
No time to die.
Power of
Which
the
I
Dog.
love that
Let me
movie,
see
by
if
the
I can
way.
look.
See what the power of the dog is.
Let me see.
The James Bond didn't get anything, huh?
That was the Golden Globes. It was a virtual awards. No one was there. Not an audience, not even people to accept the awards. It was all virtual.
Not even anybody watched it.
Power of the Dog is on Netflix. It's with Jesse Feldman's, Kristen Dunst.
All of a sudden, you win the Golden Glove for Netflix?
Yeah, because everything's been streaming for like
Everything's
the
been
past
streaming.
2 years.
Well,
It's
there
been
you go. I didn't hear of it. You heard of the stupid movie?
streaming. No,
It's
because
not a
I
stupid
don't
movie.
watch
It won
Netflix.
Best Movie of the Year.
I don't believe it.
They
I've
said-
seen so many good movies. So many. The Heights. You got
Power
West
of
Side
the Dog.
Story.
The Power of the. Ooh, what's it about?
I don't know.
That's a horse.
Yeah, it's a horse.
That's a Western.
Mm.
The dog saved
You
me.
You want to
know-
watch it though?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to watch
You
it.
know Westerns. Nothing like a good Western, babies and animals to boost up ratings.
Correct. Got to.
Hence the gorilla story.
Again, babies
Again.
and animals. We're back
A
to
baby
the
gorilla.
smile.
It's like an all-in-one fell swoop to bring up ratings. What's wrong with you,
Yes.
Pikachu? Oh, speaking of Pikachu, do you have cats, Luck?
I had cats and they all ran away. That's a sad.
You've got two
story
cats.
about my cat.
Do your cats ever sit in a box?
Oh my God, yes, they love boxes.
Your cats ever sit in a box?
Like their litter box or like the.
Just a box where they feel like they have to squeeze into small
Yes,
spaces.
yes. They do.
Like
Under
a
the
sink, a
bed.
box.
Yes.
I would say an area. I wouldn't say a box. I never seen them on a box I never seen them.
So apparently there was a study done, and it was a non-scientific study, but some regular people decided to see why cats sit in a box. Is it the physical box, or is it the optical illusion of the four corners? So they put four, look like Pac-Man mouths, open. So the open mouths formed the square, and it was just flat. It was 2D, not a 3D box, and they were just little Pac-Mans, so you could see the squares. And then they did it where the mouths were facing out. So they're the same four, but the mouths were facing in on one like a square and out on the other. 7 of the 29 cats sat in the 2D box that wasn't even a box. Only 2 cats sat in the box where the mouths faced out. So their theory is cats see it as a 2-dimensional box, even if it's not the comforts of confinement. They see that. That's how cats see. I know.
I disagree with that finding.
Why? You think they just like the box?
Because I have a belief that the more insecure the cat is, the more it wants to be in its womb.
Like in a
curled up.
womb.
So Casper, all 20 pounds of him, when he gets on my lap, he weighs, but he curls up into a ball. But you have to see how he puts his paws. Peaches has nails, and she is more afraid. So she takes her claws and claws me. I'm like, ah.
Look at you being so sensitive. Did anyone ever see this warmth, loving side of Freddie before?
No.
You got
I wasn't warm. I threw her across the room. She hurt me with the nails. I told Linda, yeah, I got the cat's nails. Look, I got one left in my
You
leg.
never were this warm though.
First of all, I happen to understand cats because Nina, I don't think Nina was a dog. I think she was a human being.
What's that to do with cats?
Because Nina explained to me. Nina found a kitten and brought the kitten up in her mouth and took care of this kitten.
Yeah.
It even gave her stuff in her ears. I had to take her to get all banged up. And I told my father, you got to get rid of the kitten.
Why?
So Nina wouldn't let us get close to it because she wanted to be a mom.
Hence the gorilla story.
Yeah. I got the gorilla.
Well, maybe my dog was a gorilla.
So the cat so Nina and
Cat in the box.
Your cats are like this in a box. I never seen my cats like this.
Oh yeah.
No,
Look at their
no.
paws. That tells you everything.
No, but they run away though. I think they find either a boyfriend because all of my cats were girls.
Well, they want to get away from you because
Yeah,
obviously.
Obviously, I was.
Do you feed your cats?
I did. I fed them wet and dry food. They mostly like the wet food more than the dry.
Cat in a box.
Well, listen, I got some breaking news.
Yeah, what you got?
As you know, this. And this is Walter Cronkite, live on NBC. As you know, this portion of the show is brought to you by our Brooklyn Cafe TV show Coffee, courtesy of Don Pablo, who puts the bags together, explains our stories, and you can purchase these here. I am coming up with a tea line, cafe tea,
Oh, I like that.
and they want to know how we want to design it, so we may have to use this for tea.
Okay. But they have to be really small. Can you
Yes.
imagine our pictures on the piece of paper on the edge of a tea bag?
This is the one I was thinking,
Okay.
on the back. And then I got adventurous. So I have cat food and dog food.
I'm not so sure I want cat food and dog food. You got to be very careful with the ingredients.
You're
in
the
that.
reason why I did that.
Why?
Because in the cats and the kids and the cats and the animals.
What about the flying squirrel? What was that called, Slick, yesterday?
Sugar glider.
A sugar. Can we get a picture of a sugar glider?
Yeah, of course.
Because one of our producers
That's
bought
the
a
most
sugar
ridiculous
glider
thing.
for her sister for
And
Christmas.
she's scared to death of
And
it.
it flies. And apparently
It's
the
a
sugar
rodent
glider,
with wings.
it makes me think of Rocky and Bullwinkle, and it is Rocky is the squirrel sugar glider that flies. It flies 150 feet.
Ask her if she wants to buy a roach that flies. Because I got a few of those for her.
Yeah,
too.
where's RK? I thought he was coming in, by the way.
It was.
What did I tell you?
I know.
Do you like roaches that fly?
Oh
No, but
my
squirrels are really kind of cute.
No, they're not. They hang upside down like
No,
bats.
Not bats.
It's disgusting.
Squirrels are cute. I'm trying to find a good one. I'm trying to find one that.
A sugar
It
glider.
looks like a giant bat with wings.
It's not a rat.
So I love how Alana's telling Anna how to put an environment, a faux environment, in the crate made of
I didn't understand about
styrofoam
any of that.
and paint.
You
So,
had to paint the styrofoam.
well, like for cats, do your cats have a place like a scratch tower?
Yeah.
So this is like a scratch tower for the sugar
No,
glider.
They're going to end up eating the paint off of the foam.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure about the safety of that.
Oh, that's craziness.
But it's like a scratch tower to soften their claws.
Tell her to put a scratch post inside the cage. It'd be a whole lot easier.
Casper doesn't have claws?
No, but he's on the pole. He doesn't know he doesn't have claws.
20 pounds of him is climbing the pole?
He climbed the tree too.
That's like the firefighters. Look how cute, Freddie.
That is a rat.
It's not
Wait,
a rat. That is
wing.
cute.
That's
That
a
is cute.
sugar glider?
Yeah, that's a sugar
First
glider.
of all, why would anybody sell that? Those are rats. Those are rodents. They belong out in the
That
park.
looks like a bat. That's freaking scary. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I really want one of these for Christmas.
Oh man. Can you imagine? Like across your
I
house.
would have swatted that thing down.
You know what? I'm gonna get you one for your house.
They are
Chuck,
kinda cute.
Chuck will go crazy. You
People
see
do
me
it.
running
People
down
do
the
it.
Oh yeah, that's what I want. A white rat. That's the most horrendous
an albino.
looking thing with red eyes. That thing looks like it's possessed.
That's like an albino sugar glider.
Come on, it's cute.
You want one? I'll get you one.
No, you don't have to. Get
It would be the best $100
It's when it
I ever
starts
invested.
flying that no. See, isn't it cute?
No, it looks like a rat.
No, it doesn't.
If I want, and I don't
Look
get.
at the eyes.
I don't get people.
Look at the
Why
eyes.
eyes? It looks like a rat.
Look at the eyes. Come on, you'll get one.
No, I will not get one. I wouldn't even buy you one.
Oh, true.
So do you have any Legos left laying around your house?
I can't. No. It's mostly like I'll say cars because my nephew drops cars everywhere, like Hot Wheels.
Kindness Matters 365, they're doing a Lego drive.
Really?
They're collecting 2 tons of Legos.
Wow.
So actually I have that post that we can share out there. Doing it this week. They're collecting them again. If your school wants to collect used Legos. So I asked, of course, what are you doing with the Legos? They're going to put packages of Legos together to give to the children's hospitals, different shelters, and different fire departments and police departments. So when kids are there, they have Legos to play with.
You know how many pounds are in a ton
Do you know how many pounds are in my garage?
of Lego?
Oh, yes.
You have a lot of Lego?
Yes, because when we moved,
You had to bring them with you?
oh yes,
So you're gonna give it to them?
I'm going to talk to my son about them
What
because
is he one for? He's like 30 years old.
they're his. Apparently, he told me he's saving them for Aaron Jr. But we've got the Legos, we've got the sets, we've got the extra pieces, and then we've got the extra pieces in case you need the extra pieces. So I'm thinking maybe I can get rid of the extra pieces to donate. I'm going to send him, I'm going to put that seed of hope on a text.
He's
like,
gonna tell you no,
do
it's for
you
his son.
think that there are so many Legos that we have? The only
Doesn't matter. His
So
son
there's a
is
Lego
going
drive.
To be bombarded with Legos. Yeah, you know, you take your Legos with you, but you didn't take the white rocks with you. And I asked you, I told you I wanted the white rocks.
I was going to
The
ask
white
Slick,
wax?
the white wax. White wax.
Rocks?
White wax.
Yeah, I wanted to put them out
I was
front.
going to ask Slick if we can get some mulch for us back at the depot. Because now that all of our
What color
landscaping
mulch
has
do they
been
sell?
trimmed up,
The
The brown.
mulch. Brown.
They don't have
reddish
red?
Reddish mulch. I think they have the red one too.
The brown, I think, doesn't stand out.
You want the
Or
red
do you
one?
want the red
That
mulch?
stands
What do you need, like 3 bags?
Like 3 or 4 bags. Yeah.
out?
Just to go right in front of the area, a little bit of curb appeal. And a little zhuzh, as they say. So I pulled a gratitude card.
Oh,
I'm-
that show last night, Gratitude. What was that called?
Kindness Matters.
The numbers are like skyrocketing. Really, really nice show.
It was a nice show. It was the first time doing a show. They've got a fantastic following about spreading kindness. Wait to see this afternoon show. It will blow you away also. So here's the daily gratitude card that I pulled. I am grateful that I have the freedom, this is funny, to express my voice. Random active card. You just never know which one you're going to pull. You want to pull one?
No, read it.
I did. I am grateful that I have the freedom to express my voice. Daily card of affirmation. You want to pick one? Cut and pick. Look, even he's tempted to spread some cheer.
Yes. It's Tuesday. Yes.
Talk to me Tuesday.
My cellular capacity for gratitude expands every moment I'm alive.
Yes. I love it. I just love the energy you gave.
It just reminded me I gotta pay my AT&T bill. Cellular.
The energy you gave is just wow.
You know, talking about cellular, somebody tried to hack my AT&T account and ordered a phone for $1,090.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think these are all scams
They're a scam.
because you and I got the email that said our PayPal was charged an exorbitant
even though
amount
we
of
have
money.
PayPal.
We don't.
Oh, okay. Maybe
So,
charge away.
but it had happened right when you placed an order for some merch, and you said to me, "We have a Europe order. The merch is being made in Europe." So then on the email it said there's a conversion between U.S. dollars and European money. So I thought that was it, and I'm thinking there is no way, sugar glider, that you would have spent that amount of money on what you ordered.
No, but they can't convert it without a card.
So that was why I thought a little bit twice about it, but Gio said that was a hack. I got a call yesterday when we were on air from Citibank that someone charged my card for an airline ticket, $1,099. So I went to answer the phone and they hung up on me, and then this. So there are a ton of scams going on right now.
Did you call the bank?
No,
Why?
I haven't had time. I'll do that today.
You got to do that ASAP.
There's a ton of scams.
A ton of scams.
You know what you got to do is you got to change your passwords. Again.
They actually called me on that one.
Yeah.
So
The bank locks up my card and says, we're going to send you a new card when that happens to me.
that was a lot of scams going on. So be careful out there, Slick. What do you got happening today on this Talk to Me Tuesday?
Nothing much. It's just like, what is it? I'm looking at our elements, and I keep looking at a tiger on my screen, which is, what is it? The Kendall Jenner picture. What is it? The pattern looks like a tiger. Well, like all the. She looks
The
like a
little
tiger.
ribbons in her hair?
Yeah, no, not the ribbons. It's just the dress itself. Freddie, one more time.
One more time, Freddie.
She looks like a tiger, doesn't she? Like
Look at her figure, though. I got it. How old is she? Like 24?
I think so.
First of all, not impressed whatsoever.
You're not impressed?
I'm impressed because, wow.
Because think about it, how does she keep everything holding on without slouching? That means the dress is a custom fit. It has to be. Like a custom suit. Sailor suit.
You're going to see
She
Slick in
looks
his
like a
tailored
tiger.
suit on Saturday night?
Oh, true.
Can I ask a real silly question?
What's the
Why are you getting so dialed up for
Oh, because you don't know who can be out
Saturday.
there.
You never know who you're going to meet.
You know, it's funny. My sister used to look like most women, like you can't leave a mirror before you go out the door. And I said to her, "Why are you getting so dialed up? We're just going down the street." She says, "You never know when Mr. Mimi is going to be there."
You don't know.
You never know.
I said, "I guarantee you, he ain't going to be here from here to the corner."
You
That I can
never
guarantee.
know who
never
you're going to
know.
meet when you're going to meet them. You know, he might meet his enchantress. This is the Miss South Florida Fair
His
pageant.
enchantress could trip over him, land on top of him, and he would say, "Have a nice day."
And do you know who's actually going to be there moderating and being part of it is the reigning Miss Florida, Slick.
You see,
See?
I will go just for that.
The reigning Miss Florida is going to be there.
I will go just for that. I would like to meet her and get her autograph.
Her name is
Maybe-
Leah.
Maybe she could sign my chest.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
In your covenant
we're
shirt?
No, not my covenant shirt. Underneath my shirt.
Her name is Leah, and she actually has a children's book
Can
out.
I ask you a question?
Huh?
Why is it that women always get their chest signed?
Who do you know who gets their
Oh,
chest
come
signed?
on.
What
Lady.
guy do you know wants to get their chest signed?
I don't know what woman's
I
gotten
know
their
guys
chest
that do
signed.
swimmers usually. The what?
I don't know anyone that's gotten their
Are
chest
you
signed.
serious? I know hundreds of thousands. When the women are at the stadium,
Who do
watching
you
the
hang
ball
out
games,
with?
They have
I'm telling you,
I don't have
a
anything
group
to
of-
say. Can you sign my chest? Are you kidding me? I know a woman that got her thing signed like a year ago.
Right
She
on.
still
Again.
hasn't taken a
Right
shower.
on.
Apparently, we gotta go.
We gotta go.
We got a problem with that battery, I gotta tell you. Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Daily act of gratitude. I am grateful that I have the freedom to express my voice.
And I have to pay my AT&T bill.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now, to fill my mug, which is completely empty. I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No,
Have
company dry.
a great morning, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs, because, you know, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.